I lost over 100 pounds eating like this. You just gotta find the right diet that works for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to Grow Fit Warriors. Like my new apron, I got this at Disneyland. It's a BB-8. I found it in the droid shop. Anyway, today we're here and we're gonna make one of my favorites, Blueberry Cheesecake Bites. All right, I remembered to write everything down for you. I brought it with me this time. So let me go over the ingredients. Let's go over the ingredients for the crust first. Okay, so for the crust, you're gonna need 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1/4 cup of monk fruit, powdered monk fruit, or I'm using swerve, powdered swerve. I do have monk fruit with allulose, but I did not have any powdered. 1/4 cup of melted butter, and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon to give it that graham cracker crust taste. Don't forget the pinch of salt. The ingredients for the cheesecake filling. Oh, this is no bake, by the way. So we're gonna need 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is right there. You're gonna need 1/4 cup of butter. Gotta go grab that for you. That needs to be softened, by the way. You're gonna need 1/4 cup of powdered swerve. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're gonna need some blueberries, 1 cup. And you're gonna need some, now I want you to know that this monk fruit does pair best with the fruit. So when we make the fruit compost or compote, whatever the heck it's called, we're gonna add a couple of tablespoons of this. All right, well I got that in there melting. Let's go ahead and get the almond flour in the bowl. Oh, it's done. I had this covering it, and it blew it over the top. Anyway, out of the sink. Melted butter, 1/4 cup. All right, let's get back down to business here. 1.5 cups of almond flour. 1.5. All right, I like to put my dry ingredients in first. This is 1/4 cup of powdered swerve. Powdered because it doesn't give that granular taste. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And the butter. Now we're gonna go ahead and mix this all up until it looks like wet sand. There we go. Just keep mixing it. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and well mixed. Tablespoon and 1/2. Let's make it up. Make it into a ball here. Now you're gonna put it in the bottom here and just push that down. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little crusts and we're gonna go put them in the refrigerator for about 15-20 minutes while we make the rest of the mixture. It's only gonna take about 5 minutes, but we're gonna let this chill for about 15. All right, are you ready to make the filling? 8 ounces of cream cheese, softened. Quarter cup of butter, which is going to be 1/2 stick, softened. And when I mean softened so that you can just mush it. Quarter cup of swerve. Then 1/2 teaspoon, or 1 teaspoon, what is it, 1/2 or 1 teaspoon? 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There you go. Plug in the immersion blender and all right, always taste your mixture before you say it's good. All right, so When I'm talking rich and creamy and smooth and creamy, this is what I'm talking about. This is where you want to be. Smooth and creamy. Just like that. Smooth and creamy. All right. So what we want to do is we want to cook it until it's, we want to let it simmer down until it's a nice thick sauce. Meanwhile, we're going to let our cheesecake bites or the graham cracker crust that we made harden up or set and get nice and firm. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're going to go ahead. They've been in there about 15 minutes now. We're going to go ahead and add our cheesecake filling to it, put it in the fridge, and wait for this to simmer on down into a nice compote. All right, so we're going to use the allulose, the monk fruit and the allulose mixture, because monk fruit just blends and pairs better with the berries than the other stuff. 2 to 3 tablespoons. So the monk fruit is actually a fruit, and the allulose is a sugar, is the sugar substitute that acts closely to sugar. So that's the one that's going to melt. It's going to be that you can make candy out of the allulose. You cannot do it with the other stuff. So I'll be putting that on in a minute, just letting it cool down. You do not want to put hot blueberry sauce on your cold bites, otherwise you'll melt everything. So let's let everything cool down, thicken up, and then we'll put it on. That's the longest part of this, is just waiting for the stuff to cool down. Oh yeah. Now you don't got to put it all on. I do, but you don't. There we go. Perfect. A little bit more right there. Oh, and let's make sure it tastes good. I forgot. Oh yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me tell you how many calories are in these things. Give me a second. I wrote it down for you. The Keto Cheesecake Bites with the blueberry toppings and the no-bake almond flour crust have 190 calories. They contain 18 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 6 grams of total carbs, 2 grams of fiber from the blueberries, bringing the net carbs down to 4 grams per bite. I'd love to hear all about your experience with them. These things, you know, when I first started out on a diet and I didn't have a whole bunch of willpower, they helped me stay on track because they are sweet. It is cheesecake and they do taste great. Plus, we're looking for the high fats, so that's not definitely scaring us, and we want the low carbs, so that's perfect for the keto diet. There you have it. Blueberry cheesecake bites with the no-bake almond flour crust. I know you're going to love these, and I know they're going to help you on your journey. Enjoy. Let me know how they came out for you. My wife wanted me to put them in the freezer because she wants them quicker than in a couple of hours. So let's see what happens in a half an hour. I'll try one in a half an hour in the freezer and tell you what happens. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. I was going to do the taste test, but this one's the one that's overloaded with the blueberries. Look at that. Oh yeah. This is so good. All right. They're for my wife. Don't eat them all. I'm going to put the recipe for these in a PDF file for you to download, so just go ahead and look in the comments below. Actually, it'll be in the description. Maybe I'll put it in the comments too. Let me know how yours came out.